Yo, yo, what up? It's your girl Joy, the Hip Hop Power Font, and this will be your full moon in Gemini tarot reading. On Sunday, December 15th, the moon will peak in its full moon phase in the sign of Gemini at 4:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? I just want you all to remember, okay, that when the moon is in its new moon phase or the full moon phase, that can't happen without the sun, okay? People just put so much emphasis on the moon, the moon, the moon. They forget that the sun is the one shining the light for the moon to reflect for us to see or not see. So without the light of the sun, you're nothing. The sun is there to create these events or express, allow them to happen, shine a light, give you the confidence to get through these growing situations, obstacles, pains, whatever you want to call them. Okay? So we will be using the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot like we do for all moon readings. Okay? So I ain't gonna hold you. Let's go on and jump on in there. Okay? I feel like you need to remember what you learned. So let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Okay, it's going. Nymph of Swords. Oops, gotta bleep out the boobs. Nymph of Swords. She got bees. She got hummingbirds. That is a honeycomb. A honeycomb apron of sorts. And I knew this was going to happen, so I made sure I had the power animals. I need to look up hummingbird. Let's do hummingbird, shall we? Hummingbird, introspection, inner vision. Okay, inner wisdom. Sounds like the moon to me. But this is the Nymph of Swords. And the bees are all about pollinating, moving around, transporting, nurturing different flowers. Pollination, that's the word that I was looking for. Pollinating. That's what bees do. That's why we have all the great flowers and things that we have, the plants, the fauna, and the flora. But back to the reading. Swords is air. So for Gemini, learning, data, information, facts. Remember the facts. Let's see what else. We need to get something else. That's not enough. Gaining clarity. And we get the Empress in reverse. I'm going to show it to you upright. Okay. The Empress is all about creation. I'm going to put her right here next to the nymph because the nymph needs some support. Sometimes we do things out of habit because it feels comfortable to us. When you are learning something new, a lot of people, they write things down repeatedly. They verbally repeat things. That's how they learn. That's how they retain the information. Okay? I feel like that's something you used to do, but you need to maybe start doing that again. You are trying to get some creative ideas, but you can't do that because you haven't maintained those habits that cultivate your creativity. You don't practice painting anymore. You don't practice designing anymore. You don't practice your sewing or your crocheting or whatever it is that you do creatively. Those are gifts that you should always nurture. Okay, so you don't forget how to do them. Like I remember when I was in 6th grade, I used to know the Pledge of Allegiance in sign language. But basically, use it or lose it, just like your PTO. Okay? The only way that you can stay in tune with your creativity is to practice it on a regular basis, habitually. That's how you learn. That's where the muscle memory comes in. It's like what they say, it's like riding a bike. You never forget. But, I mean, you can't forget if you stop riding a bike. When the last time you rode a bike? I remember I had a bike pre-COVID, but the bike was too big, so I took it back. And, I mean, obviously, I remembered how to ride. But, yeah, I mean, it's possible for you to forget how to ride a bike. I think so. You might understand the concept, but, I mean, it's possible to forget. Okay? Especially if you never had a bike. There's adults out here that have never rode a bike. Okay? Let's see. I just feel like you need to create opportunities for you to be able to express yourself verbally through communication or observing others. A lot of times that's how we learn. Ooh, death in reverse. Here she is. No face, no case. No face, no case. Let's see. She got her skith. She's in all white. Don't even know what kind of animal that is for it to be a skeleton. We're assuming it's a horse, but it's kind of small to be a horse, right? Ending and new beginning. So we got Venus and Scorpio on the board. You feel like you had to stop being creative because you felt like maybe it was pointless. What a lot of people don't understand is that creativity, what was I going to say? Creativity enables your critical thinking, your problem solving skills, because you have to think creatively in order to solve some problems. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over, right? And so when you are stuck in a rut like this Nymph of Swords, didn't that come out in reverse? I don't remember. But when you are looking for creative solutions to problems, okay, that's where the creativity comes in handy, because it may not be like physical muscle memory, but it's mental stimulation. Okay? Mental stimulation. And so you did that a long time ago because you felt like it was pointless. You probably were like, I'm an adult. Why do I have a coloring book? I'm an adult. Why am I doing this? Or I don't have time for this. You need to make time. Okay? To nurture those creative gifts that you have. Let go of those, whatever that idea, whoever planted that idea in your head that you didn't like being creative is pointless. Like didn't even want to say that. It doesn't even make sense to me. Okay? There was a reason that your creativity died. Was it attached to someone close to you, and maybe when that relationship ended in some way, your creativity died with it, or that person, that relationship? They may not have physically died, but they could have moved away and you just didn't have that same regular interaction, or maybe you all just no longer communicate for whatever reason. You saw them as like your oracle of sorts, a wise person in that creative space. They were probably your motivation for being creative in that way. Like if your grandma passed away and you know she used to crochet or sew. And so you did it because that's how y'all spent time together. That's where you got your wisdom from, right? And so when that person is no longer present, you felt like you couldn't continue on with that. I'm saying crochet and sew because that's the example. You felt like you couldn't sew or crochet anymore because that's something y'all used to do together. And so because that other person is no longer here, it is probably put some sadness or loss or grief on you when you try to do it on your own. You see what I'm saying? Y'all get it? Y'all get it? That's why the death card, 2 cards, came out after the Empress. The Empress is the matriarch of the tarot. Okay? The moon is the mother figure, the matriarch. Okay? The wise woman. Obviously, it doesn't have to be a gendered woman or whatever. But let's see what we got here. 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 2 sixes. And I looked this up yesterday for the Twin Flame Tuesday reading. But I forgot. But we're going to do it again. But not right now. Because 6 and 6 is 12, which is the Hanged Man. So 6 of Wands is victory. 6 of Pentacles is the Charity, if I'm not mistaken. So 6 of Wands, also a messenger card. There is some good news coming your way, likely in the form of prosperity, whether it's physical or financial. This is a time for that energy to cultivate. And the message that is being brought by the 6 of Wands, that is the prosperity. The information that you're getting, the knowledge and wisdom that you're getting, that is where the wealth is. That is the prosperity. Got it, got it, got it. Let's look up the 2 sixes because I feel like it's going to add something. And usually y'all know I don't do this to the end, but we're doing it today. Oh. Irritability. Did it say irritability? I think it did because I remember that from yesterday. Yep, irritability. So it's not necessarily irritability, but it's about being fickle or surface and superficial. Like, don't take the message for granted. Okay? This is not no surface level knowledge that you're getting. This is basic information, basic wisdom that you're going to need throughout the rest of your life. Okay? Knowledge and wisdom that you're going to carry on, that you can carry on. And it's probably going to be reminiscent of that Empress in your life that is no longer there. That wise woman. This message, I feel like, is going to somehow come from her or them, even though they may not physically be present. Somebody might say something to you like, dang, that remind me of my grandma. Or that remind me of my auntie. That remind me of my mom, my sister, my cousin. Or somebody wise in your community. It could be a co-worker or just somebody out in the community. But this knowledge that you're about to get is essentially priceless. Okay? And I feel like that is going to reinvigorate the spark from the nymph of swords. Just making sure Frankie don't kick my camera. But that's why you got these 6 wands, because it's going to bring you back to life. Okay? Back to life. Back to real. Okay. These cards get funny sometimes. So by now they'd be a little worn, but they're not. Ace of Cups. When you hear this message, observe how it makes you feel. Be aware of your feelings and how it's stirring in your soul. How is it sitting with you when you hear these words? Okay? How does it make you feel? Okay? Does it make you feel like, does it give you that same feeling that your Empress used to give when y'all spent time together? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, that would be 4. I want to try to do something different, but that's okay. How do you feel? Are you going to be, you might be overwhelmed, okay? You might get overwhelmed. You may cry, okay? But your reaction is how you know that the message is for you. Your reaction is the confirmation. Your reaction is the confirmation. Be aware of your feelings. Listen to your inner voice. Okay? Reclamation. This is 15. This is the devil. Okay? In the Rider-Waite-Smith. But reclaim all of that time that you lost not creating memories with that person. For those whose person is still living, reclaim that time. Maybe y'all were on bad terms and now you're reconnecting. Reclaim that time. Reclaim all of that time you lost creating. You could have been sewing. You could have been doing this, XYZ, blah, 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 blah. Right? Reclaim that time. I need to push this back some. Reclaim your soul. Okay? Devil. I'm calling back my power. I'm calling back my power. Okay? Those are raspberries. I don't know what that means. But I do like raspberries. I just kind of found that out this year. I mean, I never hated them, but I was going out my way to buy raspberries. 6 of Swords. Only thing we don't got is 6 of Cups. Okay? Oh, I don't think I haven't seen this. And I looked at all these cards. Let's look up 3 sixes. Success. Success. And that's 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. which is equality, sharing knowledge. Okay. I'm trying to think. 6. I don't want to say you're going off on a journey or on a new path and all of that blah blah blah, because you know the full moon is for endings and new beginnings, right? I feel like the reclamation is the ending, and then we get the 6 of Swords. Okay, all right, boom, go off on the path, do your own thing. But it's almost like, because y'all know in the regular Rider-Waite-Smith tarot, the 6 of Swords is the man on the boat pushing with the woman and the baby. She not going nowhere. She is not going anywhere. She is sitting. She chilling. She not doing nothing. She's taking a break because she just been wandering. You've been wandering because I don't want to say the devil had you, but the darkness had you. The grief from the loss of this relationship that you never grieved, that was you in the dark. But this message that's going to be brought in, this knowledge, this wisdom, this information, this word from on high is going to bring you back. It's like the flick of the light. Bloop, light bulb going to go off. And you might get overwhelmed with happiness, but that's because all of the time that you didn't grieve that relationship, you pushed those feelings deep down because you didn't want to feel. Okay, that's what the death card came to. You didn't want to acknowledge how you felt. Maybe you didn't have time to grieve properly. I don't know. But you will be more in tune with your feelings. It's like feelings give you information about what you're going through, right? And those behaviors that are attached to those feelings let other people know how you're feeling, what you're going through mentally. The emotions are a reflection of your mental space, your thought process. Okay? The emotions are internal because people can't necessarily people can't see feelings. They can only see behavior. Crying is not sadness, it is a reaction to sadness. Anger or physical violence could be love, it could be hatred, it could be anger. All of those are feelings, but what you do is the behavior. That is the reaction. That's what other people see. They can't see your emotions. They can't see your feelings. Only you know what those are. And whether you want to acknowledge them, be aware of them, observe, whatever. Other people, they observe the behavior. You have access to the feelings through your thought process. Mental stimulation. Okay. I don't know why we're doing this long spread with this, but boom, 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. So we go from 5, 6, 7. It's really 15, but it's 6, 6, 7. 6, 6, 6, 7. Oh, it's a warrior surrounded by lavender on a pedestal. Defeat. Defeat. When those emotions start coming in, You have to, what's the word y'all like to use? Well, I'll say transform, but that's not the word I'm looking for. You have to utilize those feelings in a positive manner. Take that anger, that sadness, that guilt, and use it to your benefit. Rise above the negative, unwanted feelings. Use that, okay, to create something that this empress or this person would be proud of. Okay, that will make them happy, make them proud of you, confident. It will build your self-esteem. Okay? Because you're like, yeah, I know my Nana would love that. My Nana would like this. That is that's how you change those negative, sad, grieving feelings into happy thoughts, happy memories. Remember the good times. You have to create memories that create memories that what? We got 4 here. I think I'm going to just do 2 and then go into 1 because we're going kind of long. Didn't mean to. Okay, what you got for me? What you got? Freedom. This is 7. This will be the strength card or the justice card depending on the deck that you're using. Okay. Freedom. Emotional freedom. But you know what? How do I? Oh, I guess I can do it like this. Yep. We can do that. We can do that. Freedom. Autonomy. Self. You can move around. Do what you need to do. You have the strength to do so. You know right from wrong. Okay? You know whether or not your emotions are being received in a negative or positive way. Okay? You know whether your behavior is out of order or not. Because some of y'all like to use things like this to have an excuse. Oh, well, I'm just going through this right now. They don't give you an excuse to be an asshole or a jerk. Accountability, baby. Y'all know I don't play those games. We ain't no feeling sorry for yourself. 2 cards and then we're done. Oh, another topless card. The universe. This is the world. This is success. Congratulations. You didn't play yourself. Congratulations. 21 is 3. Just so you know. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. I understand it now. Do you understand it now? You're going to have to go through all of this. You ain't going to understand it until days after. So I'll say from the time that you're watching this, which is a Wednesday, hopefully maybe by Friday, that's when all of this is going to start. And then full moon peak on Sunday. And then it's going to wane. So it's going to take you a week to get through this. By Saturday, Friday, whatever, you will have the message. You will have the word from on high. You will get the download. You will have received whatever information or knowledge, wisdom that will have already been imparted onto you by then. It's not going to be until the next week, I'll say Wednesday, Thursday of next week, where you're going to, congratulations, you didn't play yourself. That's when the universe card going to come through. Okay? If not, you're going to be stuck, because in reverse, that's what the world card means. Stagnation. You got to let it flow. Moon rules Cancer. Water sign. Let it flow. I know some of y'all was like, well, fire sign. I don't know where fire sign. Oh, the sun. Fire sign, Leo. Guess what? Liquid fire is lava. It still flows. Let that rage and anger flow through you as long as it comes out in a healthy way. You know how to set boundaries. The world card, regular Waite Smith, surrounded by what? A victory laurel wreath. There are boundaries. There are limitations. Okay? There are limitations on us as physical beings. Okay? So, I don't know if y'all want to pop in with the Neptune direct in Pisces energy. Check out your dreams. Watch out for your dreams. Keep that journal. Y'all know I'm a proponent of the freaking journal. Dream journal. And lastly, what I tell you? Big dog prosperity. Big dog treasures. Even in reverse. A little bit of treasure or a lot of treasure. And what does this look like? A freaking full moon. And we got 2 aces, so I probably need to look up both aces. Let's look up 2 aces. Yeah, 2 aces. What we got? 2 aces. It say trickery, but I'm going to flip this on you. If it's trickery, that's because you was playing mind games. Don't let nobody play mind games with you by feeding into your emotions, because emotions run high during the full moon and the new moon. You can ask anybody that work at a hospital, jail, mental health, whatever. It's real. Okay? When emotions run high, it might feel like, is this a joke? Is somebody trying to play me? No. It's real. Some of y'all might have never even received a download or have a random message come to you. Nothing is random. It's all for a reason. Purpose. Okay? But I'm trying to tell you, that's what we're here for. That's what all of this is about. Okay? Don't let your emotions get in the way of the message. Don't let your feelings take away from the message. Okay? Don't do it. Because you're going to either run off at the mouth and say the wrong thing, or you're going to take the message at surface level and you're not going to learn nothing. Whatever, man. Nah, babe. Nah. Don't do it. Don't do it. You had to go through this for a reason. Okay? The buck stops here. And hold up. Wasn't it? The buck stops here. Antlers. Buck. If you know, you know. But whatever. Yeah, the buck stops here. I gotta fix this spread before I do the photo at the end. I ain't messing with y'all no more. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all understand every little bit of what I'm saying. So don't act like you don't. Okay? Don't act like you don't. I'll see y'all next week. And I'll check in. Let me know in the comments. All right, y'all. Peace.